Yo guys, Michael here. Today I'm going to share 7 of the most advanced B2B lead generation strategies I've seen working in 2025. These are based on experiments I've tested personally. Having had the privilege of coaching over 900 people, I can connect the dots and show you exactly the patterns that are delivering results. I've applied the same strategies while consulting 8 and 9-figure companies like Appcue, Teramind, Vidyard, Procore, HeyReach, Isendu, and Sendcloud. It's really the 80-20 what's working this year, and I suggest you pay close attention because I'm not another guru talking about BS and 10 flows that obviously don't work. This is not theoretical fluff. These are plug and play ideas you can apply literally today to extract more revenue from your business, no matter what you sell, the niche, or the size of your company. And let's dive into it. But guys, a little disclaimer, I guess, because uh, in 2025 it's not easy to actually do lead generation. It's not easy to do marketing, especially B2B marketing. Okay, I don't know. Back in 2015, you send some cold emails and you get results. You run some ads and you get results. Today is not anymore like that. Okay, it's way more expensive. It's way harder. So if you tried sending a lot of emails, a lot of LinkedIn DMs, you are getting no results, it's because you have to get smarter. And when I say smarter, way smarter, because it's way more expensive to actually get a meeting, and you need to actually use way more sophisticated techniques. So the 7 things I'll show you right now basically are the result of the most interesting and high-performing things that I've seen working, especially in 2025. Okay, and let's jump into the first one, which is CRM automation. I've seen a lot of success in actually creating a sequence that target people and companies that are competitors of a client that you're working with. And you can go one level deeper in terms of sophistication, because let's say that you close today a new deal. You close a deal with a real estate company, okay? The most intelligent thing would be using software like Ocean.io or Clay.com or whatever to actually find companies extremely similar to it, extremely similar, and you can reach out with a copy like this. Hey name, we just started working with competitors who solve problems. Can I send you a quick loom on what we are working on? This is a very simple copy, but it's so relevant that it's hard to ignore. If you're working with Coca-Cola, I can guarantee you that if you reach out to Pepsi for a very specific problem you're working with Coca-Cola, they will listen to you, guaranteed. Okay? And you can get a better sophistication using again a CRM automation, which is when something is closed in the CRM, so is marked as closed one, automatically you can create with Clay an automation that through Ocean actually get companies really similar to the one that you closed, and automatically find the decision maker, automatically find the emails, automatically send everything to HeyReach or Smart Lead sequence. How can you do this? You can do this using Clay.com, which is the most advanced lead generation software out there, or sales operation software, as you want to call it. And as you can see, basically from the inputs, you can connect your CRM, like HubSpot. In this case, I suggest to actually get the list of all the closed opportunity. So whenever something is closed, the list is triggered and you will get the new data. So you have in the CRM, the real estate company, you mark it as closed, automatically we get into Clay. From Clay, we'll actually get all the people, okay? From all the people, you can reach all the information, like the email, like LinkedIn, like the mobile, and from there you can contact them automatically with this kind of sequence. If you want, you can even disqualify the other companies in the CRM, so you're not reaching out to our competitors of you or company that you're already working with. Okay, this is number one. Extremely, extremely powerful. Okay. Let's jump into 2, which is social listening, and in particular, leveraging social listening on LinkedIn to actually get people that are extremely likely to actually work with you, and it's very likely that they need to solve a problem. How can this be leveraged? Basically, what you can do is you can actually listen for keywords like, let's say, for example, that you're selling a design service. You can actually filter for all the people posting something like, we need a designer, we are hiring for a designer, we need a designer agency, or whichever. Okay, you can actually get all of these, and from these you can actually get the people, and you can reach out automatically saying something like, hey, very cool that I saw your post about hiring a designer. This is my value proposition. Okay, uh, another thing that you can do is actually scraping the competitors. Okay, for example, let's say that you're selling, I don't know, lead generation services. You actually find 10 big personal brands on LinkedIn talking about B2B lead generation. You can actually scrape on autopilot all their comment. You can filter them on clay.com, and you can actually get the ones that are your ICP, and you can reach out. So in this way, basically, you are actually reaching out to companies, sorry, in this case to people that are consuming content of your competitors, or they are probably in the buyer journey, or at least they are trying to educate themselves about that particular service. And from these people, only company in the ICP. Okay? How you can do this? In Clay, basically, you can actually create this column, which is called find professional post. You can choose between mention companies, posted by companies employees. You can put the keyword, you can put the whatever you want. You can get on autopilot all the engagers, or in this case is the post, you can actually get all the people posting a specific keyword. Okay, a third use case about this would be events. Let's say I use this to when the inbound HubSpot inbound conference was organized, and what I was doing, I was getting all the companies posting about inbound, like we are going into inbound. Okay, for example, here, as you can see, I put inbound.com, the mention of inbound.com conference. From there, I can actually extract all the companies going to inbound even without paying the list for that conference, you know. Okay, cool. Third, problem reveal lead magnet. This is probably my favorite, guys. It's extremely powerful. Basically, a problem reveal lead magnet. I think the terms comes from Alex Hormozy, probably. It's basically scraping problems at scale and reveal something to your potential customer that they don't know, so that you actually prove themselves without meeting them that you're really interested about their problems and you probably have the solution, right? One example could be, let's say that you are selling SEO services and there's a web page that is uploading in 5 seconds. When a web page uploads in 5 seconds, basically loads like 10-15% of the traffic. So you can reach out saying, hey, your page actually uploaded in 5 seconds. You know how many users and revenue you are actually losing this way? How can you do that? Again, inside of Clay, you have so many scrapers. I've made so many tutorials inside of my YouTube channel. And you can actually get, for example, the SEO score, I think. SEO score, website speed. Sorry, it's called Google Page Speed. And you can actually get all your how fast it's a website. Okay, this is just an example. There are many more other examples. For example, let's say that you're selling a tool that gets better reviews. You can actually scrape only companies with bad reviews. How you can do this? You can use Clay Agent. which is a live version of GPT, to actually get all the, I don't know, e-commerces or restaurants with bad reviews, okay? And you can do this pretty fast, and you only reach out if the score is actually very low, okay? There are many examples, guys, okay, of this. Of course, you have to think hard about your prospect, and you have to reverse engineer the problem to actually collect it with open data. How you can get open data with Clay? You have basically any integration on the planet. If you don't have it, you have the HTTP API or the webhook to actually get that piece of information, okay? As you can see, guys, these are super sophisticated and advanced techniques. It's not anymore send 1,000 emails, set up everything with Outlook and Gmail. But you have to be very sophisticated to win this very hard game, okay? Next, news-led outbound, okay? News-led outbound basically is leveraging news and reaching out when someone experiences a problem. The best example for this is I had a client selling POS systems to restaurants, which are the ones where you can pay with a credit card. We set up Google News in a way that was getting all the open restaurants in US. Open restaurant, okay? You can get this URL, you can get in GPT. In GPT, you can turn this into an RSS feed, and from here, you can create a new table called RSS. Save, you get all the restaurants on autopilot. From the restaurants, you get the email. From the email, you get the phone number. You send everything to the sales team so they can actually reach out in their right moment, basically, okay? And I have a video about this, which is called how to generate unlimited leads with Google News plus AI or something like that. Check that video. I will explain this into details, okay? Next, number 5, lead magnet. Again, I have another video about AI and lead magnet, basically, okay? And basically, we have to step up our game with lead magnet. Before was enough to actually send the famous loom, basically, like this. Hey man, I'm working with competitor and we are working on a problem. We probably have the solution. Can I record a quick loom to actually book a call? Of course, it's still relevant, but it's getting harder and harder. So there are levels to lead magnet. And the same apply to paid ads. Crazy enough. Before, the lead magnet was a piece of content. The problem is, it's still effective, the piece of content. The problem is a lot of people are creating lead magnets that are or very stupid or very generic or it's AI fluff and people get nothing in return, okay? So it doesn't work at all. So that it's way more tangible to actually have something like a tool or even better, a productized service. For example, one thing is reaching out. Let's say that I want to book, I want to sell my lead generation services to an agency that work with e-commerce. One thing is saying, hey, for another marketing agency, we were able to book 15 different meetings with e-commerce manager. Can I send you over the strategy or the content? Another is we were able to actually book meetings with 15 e-commerce manager. Can I send over the script? So it's something very tangible. And even better would be, hey man, we were able to actually get 15 e-commerce manager in the meeting. Can I send you the full list of all the e-commerce manager in your city and reach with the phone number so you can reach out immediately using this copy attached. It's very powerful. Then if they want the list, they have to jump in a call with you. You generate the call, you generate the list live, and you deliver actually that lead magnet. Extremely powerful. Another example is a physical gift. Another example is, again, a productized service, okay? Like the one of generating the list. 6, executive video outreach. Okay, LinkedIn still works very well in terms of reply rates. It's like probably cold email in 2015, something like that. And there are many cases in which leveraging the profile of an executive is extremely powerful. For example, let's say that the classical case is you go to a conference, a big conference. What happens when you go to a conference? You get a list, you enrich the data, you actually send the list to the sales team, and the sales team actually try to reach out. The problem is, first of all, nobody wants to talk with sales, right? Secondly, sales usually don't have the authority to actually book a meeting because, again, people prefer to talk with the CXO or whatever, right? And maybe the LinkedIn profile is not even that good, right? So what you can do is, let's say that you have three main executives like CEO, COO, CRO, or whatever you want. You can, first of all, download all their LinkedIn connections. First, even creating like a LinkedIn network expanding campaign so they actually connect with a lot of people in the ICP. Secondly, what you can do is download from LinkedIn all the connections. You can actually do it. You go to connections, export. You can actually export all the connections. Okay. When you exported all the connections, you can upload them into clay.com. From clay.com, you can actually filter out the ones that are in ICP, like industry is finance, companies greater than 100 people, persona is sales, and it's a senior level. Get the email, get LinkedIn, get phone number, connect to the CRM, disqualify, try to understand if they are not already customer. Great. Then you can actually use Spark or Vidyard to actually record 3 videos from the executive, maybe on 3 different panes. One about I don't know, no show up rates, one about lead generation, one about whatever. It depends on what you sell, of course. And you make the executive, you create a script for them, and you ask to record the video, but even a video like this, right? Maybe without the Loom and the screen share, just them, okay, even with an iPhone, talking about that particular pain, okay? If you are a company that is offline, it's easy. Offline is very easy. You just set up a camera and you make videos. And then basically with Vidyard, Spark, you can actually personalize at scale the name. So the executive would be, hey, name, but the name would be personalized like in an email. Okay, so it really seems that the executive actually created a video just for that person when he's following up, which is amazing, like an amazing effect, amazing result, right? And what else? Yeah, then you connect HeyReach, which is my favorite LinkedIn engagement tool. I think it even has a LinkedIn channel, YouTube channel. Check it; it's pretty good. And the executive, I'm friend with all the executive team. They are amazing, basically. And you can actually send then connections and messages from the executive, putting the video as a preview, as the link, and this is very, very effective. Okay. Last but not least, again, I think they even started their B2B channel. You can actually leverage our B2B. Our B2B is this company here. There are many companies like this, but I usually use our B2B. And they basically created a movement which is called inbound-led outbound, which is basically they can de-anonymize 7-80% of your website traffic. Maybe it's not really true, 78, but it gets close to 78, especially if you are in North America, especially US, I think, so that you can actually retarget with outbound all the website visitors. Because maybe let's say that you went to a conference, a lot of people visited the website. You can actually de-anonymize all these people. You can get them in clay.com. You can figure out if they are SCP or not, and you can actually retarget them. Because it's not cold outbound at this point, right? It's like warm outbound, because if they saw your website, for sure they are problem solution aware, and they probably know your product. So response rate is way better because at least they know you, right? This is how it works in Clay. You can install RB2B inside of your website. By the way, guys, I have another video called The Most Profitable Lead Generation Strategy, where it's just about RB2B. So check it if you want to build it from scratch. And you see all the website visitors here. I enrich all of them. I try to understand if they are ICP. If so, I can contact them immediately through Smart Lead, which is cold email, HeyReach, which is LinkedIn DM. I can send them to the CRM so that salespeople can reach out. I can send them to Outreach, which is one-on-one outbound sequences, and that's it. Okay? So guys, these are the 7 B2B lead generation strategies that can really move the needle in your business, trust me. And if you think hard about them, you will find ways to actually leverage them inside of your business. Maybe reach out if you want some personalized advice. And by the way, guys, if you go into the first comment, in the first link in the description, you can actually download 97 plus of my best Clay and go-to-market engineering ideas. If you want to become an high-paid go-to-market engineer, I have go-to-market engineering training, second link. Third, if you're a B2B company, we can get on a call and discuss what you need, if I can help, and how you can actually leverage all this technology to generate pipeline. Guys, thanks so much and see you in the next video.